Hello guys and welcome back. So if you are interested in electronics, robotics or IoT, you have probably come across two very popular development boards, which is Arduino and ESP32. So one of the most common asked questions by beginner is which one should I choose? Should you start with Arduino or should you go directly to an ESP32 like this? So in this video, I'm going to compare Arduino and ESP32 side by side. We will look at their features, performance, advantages and disadvantages. And by end of this video, you will know exactly which board is right for your projects. So let's get started. First, let's talk about Arduino. So whenever I talk about Arduino, whenever most people hear about Arduino, they usually referring to this. This is an Arduino Uno board. Arduino has been around for so many years and has become one of the most popular platform for learning electronics and programming. The biggest reason for its popularity is simplicity. So it's very simple and easy to use. So it's very beginner friendly as well, and it is supported by a huge and massive community. So if you are completely new to microcontrollers, Arduino makes learning much easier. Now let's talk about this. This is ESP32. Don't look at the size. It can do much more than its size. So ESP32 is much newer and much more powerful microcontroller developed by Express Riff Systems. What makes ESP32 special is that it comes with built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. It will allow it to connect to internet and communicate wirelessly without any additional modules. This makes ESP32 a popular choice for IoT projects, home automation, or wireless sensors and so many other advanced applications. Now compare them with their performance. So Arduino Uno runs at clock speed of 16 megahertz. What do you mean by clock speed? This is basically a feature. It is basically a way to determine how many operations this Arduino board can handle in 1 second. So it runs at a clock speed of 16 megahertz, which means it can perform 16 million operations per second. While as this ESP32 can handle 240 million operations per second. The difference is really huge and it's very massive, and this is exponentially higher and very fast microcontroller. So this is 240 megahertz machine. Okay, this is 240 megahertz board. That's a massive difference in terms of ESP32 can process so much data faster. It can handle more complex tasks than Arduino Uno. Now let's talk about memory. So Arduino Uno has 32 kilobyte of flash memory and only 2 kilobyte of SRAM, while as ESP32 on the other hand typically comes with 4 megabyte of flash memory and it have hundreds of kilobyte of SRAM. This means ESP32 can run larger programs, it can store more data and support advanced features that would be difficult for Arduino or any other microcontroller. Now let's discuss about connectivity. Arduino Uno doesn't have any kind of Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connectivity or any kind of Bluetooth capability. If you want wireless communication, you need to purchase additional modules like HC05 and any other module that is going to be connected to Wi-Fi. Well, ESP32 comes with inbuilt Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on the board. Okay, it has both. So if you are planning to build internet connected projects, then you would need ESP32. So if you want to make some remote monitoring systems for your farm or any kind of projects, or you have any kind of project, so you would need an ESP32. So if you want to control anything with your phone, you will also need ESP32. You can't do that with Arduino because it can't be connected to internet. So you can also make ESP32 and you can also implement it to make so many smart devices. ESP32 gives you everything you need right out of the box. Another important factor in the number of input and output pins. So the Arduino is having very less pins in compared to ESP32. ESP32 has so many pins. Okay, so ESP32 generally provides more GPIO pin, which means general purpose input and output pins, more PWM channels, more communication interface, and more flexibility for larger projects. Alright, so it is very suitable for large projects and it will allows you to connect multiple sensors, displays, motors and other devices at the same time. Now despite all of the advantages, Arduino still has major strength and it's easier for beginners. The Arduino ecosystem is extremely beginner friendly and there are thousands of tutorials laying on online project guides and examples available online. So if you have never programmed a microcontroller before, Arduino can be a very comfortable place to start. ESP32 is also beginner friendly, but because it has so many features, there are so many complications and so much stuff that can be slightly steeper, that can have a little bit slightly steeper learning curve. Also, let's talk about the power consumption. ESP32 supports advanced power saving modes, which means you can, whenever the ESP32 is not reading any kind of sensor data, you can put it to sleep. So that will save your battery. So that is called power saving modes, including deep sleep mode. This will make it ideal for battery powered projects where the energy efficiency is important. For applications like wireless sensors and IoT devices, ESP32 has a clear advantage. Now let's look at the cost. Interestingly, they both cost same. And if you want to purchase Arduino and ESP32, you can simply go and check out RoboSiddhi.shop and you can purchase this kind of components. So ESP32 boards are often available at similar price or sometimes less price than Arduino. So Arduino Uno boards, considering our so ESP32 have very high speed built-in Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and higher speed and additional memory. ESP32 offers excellent value for money. So because they both cost same, so I think purchasing ESP32 over Arduino is so much more smart choice than purchasing an Arduino, because if you already know about microcontrollers, you can program it, and if you are confident enough to program ESP32, purchase ESP32 instead of Arduino. So which one should you choose? If you are completely new to electronics and if you want to learn basics step by step, Arduino Uno is still best choice for you. So because it's very simple and reliable and it's perfect for learning fundamental concept. However, if you are starting today and want a board that can handle both beginner and advanced project, I would recommend ESP32. So where you are going to get more processing power, more memory, more built-in Wi-Fi and built-in Bluetooth capabilities, lower power consumptions as well, and greater flexibility for future products and modern robotics and IoT applications. ESP32 option is the better long-term investment. So in my case, the comparison of Arduino and ESP32 is done. Now I would like to hear from you which board you use most often, and Arduino or ESP32. So let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any kind of friend who is interested in Arduino, ESP32, robotics, AI, so prefer this video to them. Also, so turn on the notifications so you don't miss future tutorials just like that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.